Welcome to Dollar Side Hustle, your go-to podcast for all things side hustle. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to check out the links down below. We've got some awesome side hustle resources that can help you boost your income. Just a heads up, some of those are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission if you decide to sign up. It helps us keep the lights on and the podcast going strong. Now, let's jump into today's deep dive. You're about to welcome a new baby into your life, and we're going to tackle how to prepare financially, especially for younger couples just starting their families.
It's a really exciting time, but as you know, it also comes with a lot of questions, especially when it comes to finances.
Okay, so let's unpack this. What's the first thing couples should do to get a handle on the financial side of things?
One of the most valuable things you can do is talk to other new parents, friends, family, colleagues, anyone who has recently navigated this stage of life. It's like getting a sneak peek into the real world of baby expenses.
So it's about tapping into that lived experience, right? But everyone's situation is different. So how can those conversations be truly helpful?
You're absolutely right. There's no one-size-fits-all blueprint. However, these conversations can reveal potential costs and maybe even some smart investments others have made that you might not have considered. The key is to really listen and take notes. What were some unexpected costs that caught them off guard? What purchases turned out to be game changers? What advice do they wish they had received?
I can imagine those conversations can quickly become overwhelming. New parents love to share their experiences, and let's be honest, sometimes the advice flows freely, whether you ask for it or not.
Exactly. So it's important to stay focused and really hone in on those nuggets of wisdom that can help you build a realistic and personalized budget.
Now, in addition to tapping into the wisdom of other parents, there's also the good old-fashioned baby book. Is that still a relevant resource in the digital age?
Absolutely. A well-researched baby book can be like having a team of experts at your fingertips, especially if you're a first-time parent.
That's a great way to put it. But with so many options out there, how do you choose the right one?
Look for a book that covers a wide range of topics, from breastfeeding and feeding schedules to diaper changes and sleep patterns. It should also address those questions you might not even think to ask, like how much baby food you'll actually need, or how long babies typically breastfeed.
It's like a crash course in baby logistics. You don't know what you don't know until you start reading, right?
Precisely. And let's not forget the essential medical information. A good baby book will cover doctor visits, vaccinations, developmental milestones, and potential warning signs to watch out for. It's like a roadmap for your baby's health and well-being.
This is making me realize there's so much more to preparing for a baby than I initially thought. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of decorating the nursery and choosing cute outfits, but the financial and logistical planning is just as important.
You're exactly right, and one of the key takeaways here is that planning is power. By proactively researching, budgeting, and gathering advice from those who have been there, you can significantly reduce stress and fully embrace the incredible journey of parenthood.
And speaking of research, we also found some advice on selecting books for your baby. I know this sounds crazy, but babies actually need books too.
Of course, early literacy is so crucial for brain development. Choosing books with contrasting patterns, simple pictures, and bright colors can help stimulate your baby's visual senses. And as they get a bit older, board books are great because they are sturdy and easy for those tiny hands to grasp.
It's amazing how much thought goes into every aspect of preparing for a baby. So, we've talked about gathering advice from other parents, diving into a good baby book, and even selecting appropriate books for your little one. What else stands out as essential advice for expecting couples?
Building a strong support system is crucial. Surrounding yourselves with people who can offer practical help, emotional support, and maybe even some financial assistance can make all the difference. It truly does. It takes a village. And sometimes that village can help ease the financial burden, too.
That's such a great point. Maybe grandma can whip up some homemade baby blankets.
Yeah.
Instead of buying another stuffed animal.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Most people are more than happy to lend a hand, especially when welcoming a new little one into the world.
Now, let's tackle the elephant in the room. Medical expenses. This is a big one. And I imagine it varies a lot depending on insurance coverage and location. Any tips on navigating this aspect of the budget?
Healthcare costs are a major concern for many families, not just those with a baby on the way. However, it's especially crucial to thoroughly understand your insurance policy when preparing for a new baby. You need to know what's covered, what your deductibles are, and what out-of-pocket expenses you might be responsible for.
That sounds like it could involve a lot of paperwork.
It can be, but it's definitely worth it to avoid any financial surprises down the road. Don't hesitate to ask your insurance provider for clarification on anything you don't understand. Also, remember that you can often negotiate with healthcare providers. In some cases, you might be able to secure discounts or work out payment plans.
That's a great reminder. It's easy to get swept up in the joy of preparing for a new baby, but those practical financial details shouldn't be overlooked.
Absolutely. And every little bit of savings adds up, whether it's negotiating a lower hospital bill or opting for gently used baby clothes instead of brand new. Those mindful decisions can significantly impact your overall budget.
So what does all of this mean for our listeners? It seems like the key takeaway is that while the financial aspect of preparing for a baby can feel daunting, it's manageable.
Precisely. With careful planning, honest conversations about finances, and a dash of creativity, you can navigate this exciting chapter without breaking the bank.
And let's not forget the most important part, enjoying the journey. Amidst all the planning and budgeting, remember to savor those precious moments.
Couldn't agree more. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with something to ponder. We focused on saving money, but what about generating income during those early months with a new baby?
That's an interesting challenge. It's a time when you're adjusting to a completely new routine and likely sleep-deprived, but with some resourcefulness. There might be some opportunities to bring in some extra cash.
That's where the side hustle comes into play. With a little creativity, you might discover ways to generate income that fit your new lifestyle.
Exactly. So, let's get those creative juices flowing. What's one inventive way you could save money or even earn some income during those early months with a new baby?
Maybe you could offer virtual assistant services, explore freelance writing, or even create handmade baby items to sell online. The possibilities are endless.
Don't forget those affiliate links we mentioned earlier. They can be a fantastic way to earn passive income while you focus on caring for your little one.
That's a great point. The key is to think outside the box and find something that aligns with your skills and interests.
We'd love to hear your ideas. Share them in the comments below. Connect with us on social media. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more side hustle inspiration.